Good morning, second graders, and happy Monday. This is going to be our only video for the week because this is a review week. So what I want you to make sure you do is for this week, use this time to finish up any pages you haven't completed in your packets. Make sure that you're reading 20 minutes each day. And if you have a desktop computer to use, make sure that you log in to iReady and you're trying to get 30 minutes on reading and math. That's 30 minutes of reading and 30 minutes of math. So those are some things to be working on this week. Today, we're going to be doing a review of some different things we've been learning in ELA. Something that's really exciting is that by the end of second grade, you're going to know all the letter sounds in the English language. That's right, every single sound. That's really exciting. So today we're going to take a moment to practice some of those sounds. Go ahead and press pause on your video, grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and we're going to get started with some chaining. All right. Remember that when we do our chaining, we're only changing one sound at a time. This is what we used to do in the classroom using our whiteboards and our markers. So, for example, if I gave you the word shop, you hear three sounds and you would write sh, sh, ah, that's an O, p, that's a P. That gives us the word shop. Now, let's pretend we wanted to turn the word shop into the word hop. I only have to change my beginning sound, my sh. So I'm going to change my sh into just an H. Ah. Now I have the word hop. So remember, I only changed the beginning sound. The O and the P stayed the same because those were the same sounds in those words. We're going to do 4 different chains. Let's go ahead and get started with our first one. We're going to start with the word harm. The word? Good, harm. Harm has 3 sounds. H, R, M. You should have gotten H, A, R, M, harm. Now, we're going to get rid of one sound. Get rid of the beginning sound and change that word into arm. Did you get it? If you erase the H, now you should have the word arm. Let's add a letter now and turn the word arm into the word farm. Added one letter to the beginning. Now you have the word farm. Now we're going to change the middle sound. We're going to change the R sound. Instead of R in farm, we're going to change this into the word form. The word? Think about what letter team makes the OR sound. Did you get OR? Now our word is form. Now we're going to get rid of a sound and turn this word into just for. Get rid of your final sound. And you have 2 sounds, 3 letters. Now your word is for. Let's change this word into fort. I added a sound at the end. Fort. What letter did you add? Did you add the letter T? Now your word is fort. Last word in this chain. We're going to change our beginning sound. We're going to turn fort into port. What letter did you change the F into? Hopefully you chose a P. Now our word is port. Let's start a brand new chain. All right. Fresh start. The first word in our new chain is out. The first word is? Think about the ow spelling that we know that makes sense in the word out, the one that looks right. Out. You should have spelled out like this. O-U-T. We're going to add a letter to the beginning of that word to make this word pout. What word? Go ahead and add your letter at the beginning. Did you add the letter P? Good. Now your word is pout. Let's turn the word pout into the word shout. So you're going to have to get rid of that P. What letter team makes the sh sound? Keep everything else the same. Change that P to an SH. Now your word is shout. Let's change our middle sound. Instead of ow, we're going to need E to make the word sheet. This is another letter team. Turn the word shout into the word sheet. Double E says E. Now your word is sheet. Let's turn sheet into feet. You're going to need to get rid of your SH and add a different letter. What letter did you use at the beginning of feet? Was it an F? Good. Now your word is feet. Now let's change our N sound. Instead of feet, we want the word feed. The word? What letter goes at the end to make the word feed? The letter D. Make sure that the hump is facing the other letters so that you have a letter D. Let's turn the word feed into the word feel. Did you put an L at the end? Great. Now your word is feel. Let's change the middle sound again. Instead of feel, we're going to change that word into foil. What letter team did we learn that makes the oi sound? We don't see this one a lot. See if you remembered. Oh, I says oi. This word is foil. Last two changes. We're going to change the word foil into the word toil. Everything stays the same except for the beginning sound. Toil. Did you change that F to a T? Nice work. Now your word is toil. Last change, we're going to get rid of one sound to make the word oil. The word? Get rid of your beginning letter. Now your word is oil. Erase, erase. Starting our new chain. Our new chain is going to start with the word wood. The word? Do you remember what letter T makes the sound? You see it in the word book. Double O says So let's write down w, d. This is the word wood. Let's make a change to the beginning sound and change wood into good. Only change the beginning sound. Everything else stays the same. Did you get a G? Now your word is good. Let's change it again. Change good into the word hood. Only change the beginning sound. Did you get an H? Awesome. Now your word is hood. Let's change that middle sound. Instead of the sound, we're going to go to a basic vowel sound, to get the word had. Had. So the beginning and end stay the same. D. Which vowel makes the sound? Did you say A? Now you have the word had. Let's change the word had into the word mad. Only changing the beginning sound. You got it. Now we have the word mad. Let's change mad into mood. What letter T makes the oo sound? We already wrote it in this chain. Double O. Double O can say or it can say ooh. In this word, it's going to say ooh. Ooh, d. You got it. Now we have the word mood. Let's change mood into moo, like the sound a cow makes. You only need to get rid of the last letter. Got it. Now your word is moo. Let's change moo into too, like there were too many geese in the park. Moo changes to two. Only change the beginning sound. You get the word two. Let's add a sound and turn the word to into the word tool. Tool. What letter did you add? An L? Good job. Now we have the word tool. Last word in this chain. Let's change the word tool into the word fool. Only change the beginning sound. And you get the word fool. Nice job. Erase, erase. Okay. Last chain, and then we'll do something different. This chain is going to start with the word bath. Think about what ending sound that is. What letters make the th sound? TH. So we're going to write b, a, th. This is the word bath. Be super careful to make sure that your B is facing the right direction. Bath. Let's turn the word bath into the word path, like I was walking on the path. Only the beginning sound changes. Who got it? Now we have the word path. Let's change the word path into the word math. Math. Changing your beginning sound again. Math. Now we're going to change our ending sound. We want another letter team. Instead of math, we're going to write the word mash. What letter team makes the sh sound? SH. So change your TH into an SH. Now you should see the word mash. Next, let's change our beginning sound. We're going to change mash into rash. Rash. Change your beginning sound. Did you change it to an R? Nice work. Now this word is rash. Let's turn rash into sash. You should have changed it to an S. Now the word is sash. Let's change our ending sound. Instead of a letter team, we're just looking for one letter. Change sash into sat. Get rid of that SH and change it to a T. You got the word sat. Let's change sat, change the middle sound, and make it sit. Sit. What vowel makes the I sound? The letter I. Good job. Now your word is sit. Two more. We're going to change sit into quit. What letter team makes the qu sound? QU says qu. Now your word is quit. Last word. We're going to change the last letter and turn quit into quiz. Did you remember that Z makes the Z sound? Now your word is quiz. Nice job. The last thing we're going to do today is play a game called student versus teacher. Something that we've all had a little bit of trouble with during ELA is deciding what words in a sentence need capital letters. There are a few places where capital letters can happen in a sentence. The one that we always know is when we see the beginning of a sentence. The first word in a sentence should always have a capital letter. The other things you can look for in a sentence to tell you that you're looking for a capital letter are proper nouns. What kind of nouns? Proper nouns always have capital letters because that tells you that they're a specific person, place, or thing. So, for example, if I said Walmart, Walmart would have a capital letter because that's the specific name of a store. If I said teacher, that would stay lowercase because that's general. If I said Mrs. Kading, that would be capital because that's a specific name of a specific teacher. Here's how we're going to play the game. On the back side of the piece of paper you were using before, you can make a chart. Your chart can look like this. One side is going to be for student, that's you. The other side is going to be for teacher, that's me. Make a chart just like this. You're going to keep track of your points. I'm going to show you some sentences, and those sentences are going to have some words that need capitalized. In every sentence, all the letters are lowercase, so you need to listen carefully and look closely to decide what letters need to be capitalized. At the end, I'll go over which letters needed to be capitalized. If you were right and you got every single letter that needed to be capitalized, you can give yourself a point, just like this. If you missed one, or two, or three, or more, then I get the point. So you're going to give me a point if you make a mistake, right? We have 8 sentences to go through. Whoever has the most at the end, you or me, is the winner. Are you ready? Go ahead and make your chart, and then let's get started. All right. Here's our first sentence. Our first sentence says, Nate, Becca, Joel, and I walked to the zoo. Which words need to be capitalized? Go ahead and say it out loud. Let's see who won. The letters that need to be capitalized in this sentence were the N in Nate, the B in Becca, the J in Joel, and the letter I. Remember, the letter I, when it's talking about a person, is always capitalized. Did you get those 4 letters? If you did, give yourself a point. If you missed one or more, give me a point. Let's look at the next one. Sentence number 2 says, Mrs. Davis's house is next to Dogwood Park. What letters need to be capitalized? The M in Mrs., the D in Davis's, the D in Dogwood, and the P in Park. There were 4 that needed to be capitalized in this one. If you got all 4, way to go you. Give yourself a point. If you missed any, give me the point. I wonder who's winning so far. Sentence number 3 says, Mary Beth likes people to call her just Beth. What letters need to be capitalized in this sentence? Let's check our work. The M in Mary, the B in Beth after Mary Beth, and the B in Beth at the end of the sentence. Did you catch all 3? If you did, way to go you. Give yourself a point. If not, I got the point. I bet I haven't tricked you yet. Okay, number 4. On Sunday, Uncle Charles cooks a big brunch. What letters need to be capitalized? Let's check. The O in on needs to be capitalized. That's the beginning of the sentence. S in Sunday, that's a specific day of the week. U in uncle, and C in Charles. Those are part of someone's name. If you got all 4, way to go. Give yourself that point. If not, give me a point. Let's try number 5. Number 5 says, when I go to Mr. Smith's sub shop, I always get a meatball sub. Don't get tricked on this one. Let's check our work. W in when, because that's the beginning of a sentence. I, because I is always capitalized. M in Mr., S in Smith's. That's a name, Mr. Smith's. I again. And that's all. Did you get it? Some of us might have capitalized meatball sub. That's a common mistake. Meatball sub sounds like it's a specific sandwich, but it's not the name of the sandwich. It's just the type of sandwich. So meatball sub stays lowercase. If you got that one, way to go. That was a challenge. Give yourself that point. If not, phew, I finally tricked you. Give me that point. On to number 6. We named the class goldfish Spike. What letters need capitalized? Let's check our work. The W in we, because it's the beginning of a sentence. And the S in Spike, because that's the name given to the goldfish. Just 2 in that sentence. If you caught both of them, give yourself a point. If not, give me a point. 2 more. Number 7. I would like to travel to China in May. What words need capital letters? Let's check. The first one is I, for 2 reasons. It's the beginning of a sentence, and I is always capitalized. China, because that's the name of a specific country. May, because it's the name of a specific month. I, China, and May. If you found all 3, give yourself a point. If not, give me the point. Last one. Is this a tiebreaker, or are you way in the lead by now? Who's winning? Last chance. Number 8. Monday is the best day of the week. What letters need capitalized? I hope I didn't trick you when I said letters. There's only one letter that needs capitalized in number 8, and that's Monday. Monday's at the beginning of the sentence, and it's a specific day of the week. Give yourself a point if you got Monday. Give me a point if you put anything other than Monday. Did you win? Awesome. Whoop, whoop. Way to go you. Thank you for joining along for our review today. Again, like I said at the beginning, make sure the rest of the week you're finishing up any missing packet pages, reading 20 minutes a day, and working hard to get at least 30 minutes on your iReady reading and math lessons. I will see you again after spring break. Bye-bye.